Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Thomas, who wanted the Zaku machinery in the colors of the Graze custom, which I believe is from Iron-Blooded Orphans. I'm probably wrong now that I've committed that to video, but the colors work out very well on the Zaku machinery, because what the Graze looks like is a largely army green mobile suit with a layer of like off-white armor, and that works really well for the machinery. You can see where the headpiece is two-toned, and it basically looks like the machinery is wearing a white mask over its green head, and I feel like that suits the theme pretty well. Zaku machinery itself, really good suit. This is the level 2 where it costs 500. It has a really good burst firing machine gun with a broad ASL range, has a bazooka with really good splash damage and range, has a Sturmfaust that loads quickly, and has a couple of backup stuns in the form of a flash grenade and a birdlime launcher. So, in terms of a mid-range general, you could not ask for much better. And yeah, I do enjoy playing the mid-range. Somebody was pointing out that I probably should have gotten in closer more often with the prototype Double Zeta, and they are definitely correct. I know I can play that way because I ran the goof round the next day where I was definitely, I think, getting close enough often enough. So it's just a matter of mindset, and I may try and get another round with the prototype Double Zeta and see if I can get more effective with it, because I really like the thing too. So, but for the moment, we have a Zaku machinery, and I was trying to reach that pilot and did not make it. But yeah, right now, early on, I feel like the team was a little bit spread out. I kind of tried to stick to the middle to see where I could put out fires, but I also wanted to stay near our sniper custom Shimoda type. I think Missile Rack is its actual name. I don't remember either way. Uh, yeah, just because it was kind of the round I played directly before this. The enemies kind of took a route right through where it was capturing a point, so I wanted to be on hand in case it went like that again. Luckily, it didn't, and luckily I caught that, which thought I was not going to get. That is a Gundam Unit 5. Might be the booster, can't tell for sure, but yeah, it's a raid, so definitely the Unit 5 and not a Pale Rider Space. Yeah, got it. Yeah, that's I remember being pretty pleased with this because I was able to get a couple of decent kills while here on 37 health. Which, anytime you can accomplish something while, that close to exploding, just is always, always a pleasant thing. Yeah, and luckily, yeah, I've got a teammate here with me. The enemy was a little bit staggered moving in, and we're not able to capitalize on my backing into them right there, which is nice. But yeah, just able to work the cover and do a few useful things while still alive. I like this map. I've been enjoying it. It does allow for some, there's good places for long range fighters. There's good places for short range fighters, and for stealth suits and all those things. I think it's pretty well designed. They're definitely getting better at map design, in my opinion. So I'd love to see a new space map at some point, just because I know ground is the more favored way to play. It always has been for me. But yeah, space is here. There's a lot of things they could do with it. I'd like to see more. But I also just want to see at some point space. I want to see them figure out a way to do like partial gravity, where you can fight on the ground or in the air. I think that would be an interesting way to go. But yeah, like a nice like Von Braun City map would be really good for that. But regardless, there's anything they want to add to the game, I am happy for. Like I mentioned recently when Code Fairy came up, Code Fairy was created before there was even water in this game. It just the game has come such a ridiculously long way. It's basically unrecognizable compared to the early days of it, or especially the GBO1. But so far, so good. I've managed to, managed. Boy, I lived a lot longer the first time than the second time. But we're doing okay. We've got a slight lead. We've got a bomb in at the enemy base. So this was about when I was starting to worry we'd get too far ahead for me to use this, because I just feel weird about running like super one-sided matches. Just always have. But the enemy team is not going to let it get that bad, luckily. That said, I did get a good opportunity to clean up a couple of low health suits charging our formation. Now, right now, for once, I'm on the team that sticks together better, and I am happy for that. And I can't fault the teams that don't too hard, because most of the time I don't think about it enough either. I was more conscious of it for this round because, like I said, the one directly before it was pretty much a catastrophe for the team I was on. So, yeah, it's always nice to get the good teams after the bad teams, because sometimes you just kind of get into a bad spiral there when you get the worst teams after the bad teams, because that is just not a fun time. Yeah, the enemy team is countered with a base bomb of their own, which I feel is fairly reasonable, and also since we are sticking together fairly well, it's a good way to try and peel some of us off to do some diffusing, which makes the rest of the team more vulnerable. I'm pretty sure. Okay, nope. Mark II pilot did got, but they also just jumped right back out of the suit. I'm pretty sure because you saw them take off. I think they're going to go try and help with the base bomb a little bit, or shoot at my feet, which I understand. I get it. No worries. But yeah, bomb's going to go off. It's going to bring the scores a little bit closer, and yeah, this NTX is one of the things that gave me most trouble during this round. But again, machinery just has a really good skill set, so dealing with things. I forget whether it has ranged pursuit or not. I think I'm confusing that with the refined Zaku. I don't think it does any additional damage to downed enemies. It's just got plenty enough weapons to capitalize on them. And there's that Unit 5. Teammate behind me took care of that, and now, yeah, I think somebody got the Mark II that I was trying to keep off of my allies, so that's fine too. And with almost no time left, well, I just decided, even though we had a good solid lead, I saw multiple enemies spawning in right next to me. It's like, okay, time to go. And it was, and I survived. They didn't mean, weaved through buildings and managed to keep myself alive. So, yeah, I think that went relatively well. And yeah, top score 5220, 97,000 damage, top diversions, and 8-2. Yeah, I will take that. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. So if you haven't seen yet, we are getting a major update this week. We are getting both the Gundam F90 and the F91 added. The F91 is going to be the first 5-star 750 cost level 1 mobile suit. And it is going to have just about every gimmick you can think of that it had in the movie. Apparently, the beam shield is going to both be a shield that can break, overheat, and reform, as makes sense. And also, it is actually going to have a guard button along with a basically a Dark Souls style parry. So that is going to be interesting to see play out. F90 has a similar parry effect with a physical shield, so when it's broken for that life. But they are also adding some new 4 stars to the recycle ticket shop, including finally the Zeku's Y, so I'll be able to get my hands on that. And also they're just giving away a big pile of various rewards. I think if I read right, we're getting basically 25 mobile suits a week for the next month, so 100 in all. That's going to be a gigantic pile of recycle tickets for most of us, but hopefully we'll, get some stuff thrown in there too that we did not already have. Either way, yeah, this is also, of course, new simulators, so you can try out the F91. But yeah, this is looking really good, and I am looking forward to seeing what all happens Wednesday night into Thursday. Naturally, they'd add 2 new suits I'm going to want to test drive the week that daylight savings time pushes the update back to 1 a.m. instead of midnight. Oh well,